Right now I'm draining the water from the tanks. I just ate almonds, hold on. Alright, I'm draining water from the tanks, and then I'm going to put antifreeze in them. This stuff. Putting that pink stuff in there and keep that in there for the winter. So turn the pressure on, let the pressure build, turn the pump on and all that. So now what we're going to do is turn the faucets on in the galley in the head for both hot and cold water, and circulate the antifreeze. Right next to me is a nice trawler. I want to show you the trawler. Look at that. I think that is something that I want in my older age. That's beautiful. That is just awesome. Anyways, nice day out. Look at that. That's just pretty all around. This boat over here is for sale. Well, yeah, sale. Every time I say the word sail, I think of sailing a boat. So, yeah. There was a lot to do. I didn't film all of it. This is just a short update that goes into a bigger video piece. Came aboard today and basically just put a lot of stuff away, balanced the boat, some extra things that I have to do. So I have to go ahead and take some tools home, take some things home, readjust, rethink this whole thing. So I'm getting closer to finishing. I don't know if I said this before, but I have hired some contractors to put in a brand new Garmin navigation system, as well as a solar panel system that's going to go right on top of a new Bimini cover. So there's the old one. Yeah, it's kind of nasty, but that's what it is. So so over the past couple of weeks, a lot of things have began developing. All right, I'm clearing out my home. I am working here on the boat, trying to organize tools, an extra 20 gallons of water. I need to keep that heavy stuff low into the center. So yeah, I can store like small bottles like in between here, you know, on both port and starboard side. So yeah, so I want to show you where my tools are. So I have tools on each side because I have to balance the boat. But right now, I don't know if you can see that. This right here, this is my tool bag. All right, and this is a sea bag. Right here's the sea bag that I'm storing a lot of tools, and this box is just for smaller tools and bits and bobs, smaller tools. And here is the rest of my water to equal 10 gallons on this side, on the port side. Again, I am probably going to put some smaller bottles in this side so I can keep the cooler clear for some food.
Let's start over here. See this transducer? This is the one that we didn't choose to use.
And then this one over here, now that it's out of the water, is completely different.
This one here is actually cut into the hull.
The lucky part is, this is a smaller diameter from here to here than the 2-inch.
The bottom line is to choose which side to put the new transducer in, because both transducers were not working, or one was hooked up and not working and the other was just not used at all. So the port side is not worth the attempt.
I think that's a truism.
So we're going to go with the starboard side.
We're going to go with the starboard side like we planned.
I also want to show you, for the first time since 2022, my boat has been put in valve first. Yeah, look at that. And here is the electricity box. Yeah. Right there is my power cord, and it doesn't reach. All right, as you can see, I have a new Bimini and cockpit cover and Dodger. All right, boat next to me still for sale. All right, so let's see if I can get all this in one tank. All right. Last year in October, when my boat was put back in the water after I did some woodwork, I had the thought to leave by late March. I was thinking like March 25th. So I put a call out to contractors to install a brand new navigation system, spray dodger, cockpit cover, Bimini cover, you know, all that. And that also included a transducer. The ones that the transducer that was in there was not working right, or at all. I thought to contact the contractors, and whatever was in my head, I started planning to sell my home, cleaning it up, reaching out to residential contractors to do all sorts of repairs. All right, I was thinking that the weather was nice in October, November, and that the marine contractors would get right on top of putting in the solar, putting in the navigation system. Well, I was wrong. Probably around March of 2026, my house finally got listed. I would say March 18th. All right, so far it has been 34 days my house has been listed. So, you know, it has not been sold yet. Quantum put this Bimini cover on, this nice cockpit cover, and this spray dodger. Yeah. Looks a little dirty now, but that's okay. compared to the last one, this is a major improvement. You're hearing it from me. November 5th is my departure date. I will skip hurricane season, depart November 5th via the Atlantic, and sail down all the way to Pensacola, Florida. And I think it'll take between 12 and 21 days. I don't intend to stop anywhere. I'm going to sail straight through. That means polyphasic sleeping. Sleep for 20 minutes, up for an hour. Sleep for 20 more minutes, up for, you know, a couple hours. It works in a situation like that, but it's just a poor way to get sleep and be expected to be at peak performance the next day. So with the contractor update, what needs to happen now is the radar dome needs to be put in, and the solar panels need to be put on top of the bimini cover. All right, everything needs to be connected. Once that's done, then I could go forward with my own projects, which are getting a hydrovane for the stern. You know, so I have a wind operated autopilot, and my own little projects for performance logs and all that data. November 5th is when I'm leaving. All right, you heard it. There it is. I'm putting it out there. Anyway, yeah, so November 5th is my departure date. I'm thinking I will probably leave maybe a week before November 5th. I want to go down to Northern Virginia. I have a good friend down there I want to hang out with, and have him check out the boat. So right now, those are my plans. They're closer to an absolute. I know things could change. Once everything is finished, I intend to do a lot of sea trials and testing and see that the autopilot works, and I mean, the hydrovane works, all my chart plotters, my sensors, all those work. So and that's during the summer this year, so I'm going to be busy. Oh, all right, so today I put my Genoa up and went to furl it, and it didn't furl all the way. So I unfurled it a couple times and redid it, and then I thought I have to bring it down and wind up the furler, wind up the further. Yeah, I'm tired. So I brought down the Genoa and wound up the furler, and then raised the Genoa again, and then I was able to furl it properly. That took me about 2 hours. Yeah, it was it sucked. Yeah, it sucked, but it needed to be done, and that's that. I know I haven't been uploading a lot of videos. Historically, it's usually between every 4 or 6 months or longer. Right now, there's just a lot of maintenance, a lot of waiting, lots of waiting. As of Sunday, I think yesterday, my house finally went under contract. That means somebody is interested enough to buy it. I'm telling you, when that happens, I will be glad that the house is off my shoulders. That is it. I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, be well.